that's the most dangerous person, because that's a person who will move on their own intent. It's almost like a do it thou will type thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If it doesn't align with their own will, then they disregard it because it doesn't align. Now, a person who is intentional, and with righteously intentional, I should say, they're going to be able to say, well, look, that information may be appealing, but there's no way I can accept that into my own, paradigm and my own, way of thinking, because it's not
Yeah.
substantiated as it has. It's not substantiated enough by enough righteous people. You get what
Fact.
I'm saying? It ain't enough good righteous people with intellect and so on and so forth who have been able to corroborate this thing. Therefore, even though it may be appealing to me to want to make it a fact, I can't say that it is. And what happens is that, if something sounds good to a person, if something, looks good to a person, then they will try to come and say, oh, okay, this is automatically facts. And that's not the way to go about doing things. You know what I'm saying? And then, why are you dismissing it? There's been many things I done hit Ethereal with that, he cannot dismiss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he choose to. It's not just about the Ethereal. I'm talking about many cats. This his homie Admiral. It's a prime example. I'm gonna beat up on him for a little minute,
Yeah.
respectfully, but
Respectfully.
you know, but he's an example of many different people who have that way of thinking, man. And it's actually, then he say, hold on, let me see if I can pull you up this way. Say,
That's how that proud Aryan race shit start. That's how the KKK and these hate groups are formed based off of somebody having an ideology. They get too attached to the ideology, and now it
mm-hmm,
becomes a cult. It becomes extreme. Even
mm-hmm,
Dr. York to some extent, where that's why I feel like, and I think Sage kind of hit on this, but it's almost like you when you believe something, that's cool. If you teach something, that's cool. But when you try to force your ideology on other people that don't want to or feel like they need to identify with your belief, that becomes demonic, low key. That's like that shouldn't be done, because at this point
facts.
it's not really helpful. You think it's helpful, but who's to say that God thinks it's helpful? That's your ideology. It's your belief system. You can't force that on other people. You can't force people to believe what you believe.
No, and that be the problem, if you can be, but see, like, okay, the brother Sunrise, he has a particular way of understanding. Okay, I'm gonna get some instance. You know, he has a perspective or a way of understanding the world that was taught to him. How y'all doing, boo boos? Hold on one second.
Okay.
How was school, man? Give me a hug. That's all right. It happens from time to time. Love you. Go sit down. Y'all make sure y'all take y'all coats off and empty y'all lunch boxes. You hear me? But that be the thing, man. Like, it just it's like once your beliefs becomes the things that you think that now
Yeah.
you have led yourself down the pit of deception. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because now you can no longer distinguish the things that you don't know versus the things that you believe. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then by default, you have dismissed the true power of the I don't know. You feel me? Because
Exactly.
you want to hold on to what you do know. Does
That's
that make
deep.
sense to you, Crystal?
Nah, that's deep. That's real deep. No cap. Because it's almost like having a full cup. Now you can't be filled up with nothing else. Sometimes you got to empty your cup to allow new shit to come in. Like, you can't just hold on to everything. You know what I'm saying? For fact, you got to be open to
Facts.
learn. You got to always be able to be the student. The real master knows he's always a student. At the end of the day, it don't matter what level of scholarship you got. You still can be a student. You know what I'm saying?
You
There's
still
still
you
something
still
new you
should
can
be a
learn.
student. Yeah.
Yeah.
So check this out. Damn, it's on this phone though. I can't show you. Hold on. Oh wait, no, it's